Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Monday Night Raw, 13th of April 2020. We kick off the show with WWE Champion Drew McIntyre making his way to the ring. He thanks everyone for the privilege to be in your homes to entertain you. He thanks everyone for the support. He said the internet can be negative, but has been so positive. It has been a dream to be champion. It's just surreal that he beat Brock Lesnar in 5 minutes, and 20 minutes later this happened. We saw the whole Big Show. We saw a bit of the Big Show Drew McIntyre match. He said he beat Brock Lesnar and Big Show back to back. That sets the tone for the type of champion he's going to be. He will show up and he will defend the title. If you think you deserve an opportunity to the title, you will get an opportunity at the title. Andrade makes his way out with Zelina Vega. She said she wants to stop Drew and introduce him to the real champion of Raw, the United States champion Andrade. Really? Real champion with the pretty much joke title of the world now, the United States Championship. She just goes on to ramble about Andrade didn't get his moment and you did, and why don't we have a match tonight? And then reminded him of his torn bicep that took 6 months of his career in NXT, and Andrade beat him for the championship. He said, tonight, yeah, I'll take you one-on-one. Fantastic. Overall, it was a solid opener. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Silly and slightly annoying. Then we go to Asuka versus Ruby Riott in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Asuka with the Asuka lock and Ruby taps out. Going to give this match 2.75 out of 5. Slightly above average. Asuka got win. That was the main point. Yeah, the match wasn't terrific, but it did what it needed to do. After the match, Charlie congratulated on the victory and said, you are being more aggressive. Asuka takes him on, points to his briefcase and says, Money in the Bank is not ready for Asuka. Fantastic. Moving swiftly on, MVP is in the MVP lounge. He announces that next week we'll have 3 Money in the Bank qualifying matches for the men. First will be Rey Mysterio versus Buddy Murphy. Second will be Aleister Black versus Austin Theory. And the third match will be Apollo Crews versus MVP. All of these matches have never happened before in WWE. May have happened outside. I don't think they have, but who knows. But yes, 7 out of 10 I like MVP. And he's having a match next week. Fantastic. Then we move swiftly on to our second match of the night. Aleister Black versus Oney Lorcan. Black Mass for the 3 count. Overall the match was okay. Going to give it 2.5 out of 5. An average match, to be perfectly honest. Oney Lorcan is capable of so much more. Then he is asked about his game plan for Austin Theory. He says his game plan is to win. Great game plan, dude. Then we move on to Becky Lynch in the ring. She just mentions that she has a plan and she'll beat anybody who can try and take the title from her. If you try and cash in, I will beat you and shock the world again. Fantastic. 6 out of 10. Becky really needs a shake-up, in my opinion, to be perfectly honest. Then we have Zelina Vega and Andrade in the back being interviewed. He was asked about his match against Drew, and Drew's recent role. Zelina interrupts and corrects her pronunciation of Andrade's name. If you want to talk about how dominant title reigns, look no further than Andrade. Yeah, dominant reign. One that included a 1-month reign where you were suspended for failing a wellness policy. Great. He's been defending the title month after month after month against the best of WWE. You haven't defended it in ages. The last time Drew was champion, he was dethroned by Andrade. Andrade said it took Drew so long to become champion. I'm just going to give this a 2 out of 10 just for the fact that she's trying to play off that he's a really good champion and he keeps defending the belt, which he doesn't, and one of the months was complete suspension, so he hadn't defended at Mania, and I don't know, has he even defended it this year? Then we move on to Sarah Logan versus Shayna Baszler in a qualifying match. Baszler, few punches. Baszler then stomps on the elbow of Sarah Logan. I mean, it looks so nasty. It bent in the opposite way, and I really hope Sarah Logan is okay because that did look very painful. Shayna Baszler wins as the referees say Sarah said she cannot continue, whereas it was announced that Sarah Logan had won, which was not correct. Shayna Baszler won. They were quick to correct that on commentary. Yeah, that looks very nasty. Very heelish move of Shayna Baszler. Overall, going to rate this segment an 8 out of 10. A very effective way to make Baszler look like a disgusting heel. So good job there. We then had Akira Tozawa versus Austin Theory. Theory gets Tozawa on the shoulders for the ATL and the 3 count. Going to give the match a 2.25. Below average. Wasn't really anything I cared about, to be honest. After the match, Andrade and Angel Garza make their way to the ring and then beat up Tozawa. Brilliant. Then we have an interview with Rey and Mysterio backstage. He went, thinking about Money in the Bank, 2010, I had won my second championships. A few months later, I could barely stand after a title defense and Kane cashed in. I know how dangerous the Money in the Bank briefcase is. I will become Mr. Money in the Bank for the first time, and I'll be the one cashing in the contract this time. 7 out of 10. Rey's good. Then Seth Rollins is standing in place, and he starts saying random things. The Messiah is truly risen, and loads of weird things throughout the night. I missed the first one. Not that it makes a difference, because first one he says is, my career has been crucified. Then the second one he says, everyone needs something to have faith in. He's still here for you. Your Messiah has truly risen. Then we have Angel Garza versus Tehuntai Miles. Garza with a ring clipper for a 3 count. 1.5 out of 5. It was very shit. After the match, Miles got beat down by Angel Garza, Andrade, and Austin Theory. Moving on to the next segment. Drew McIntyre then got interviewed backstage. He says, I have a scar on my arm that I look at 2 to 3 times a week. It reminds me of Andrade. I lost my title in 6 months of my career because of that. He was this close to taking the career from him. He worked his ass off to become WWE champion, but he does not forget. He promises to hurt Andrade. He promises he'll claim Andrade. If he has to take 6 months off because of it, so be it. Then we move on to Corey Sane versus Nia Jax in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Jesus Christ, this match. Nia pressed Sane over her head and hit Samoa Joe for the 3 count. Match is going to get a 0.5 out of 5. It was absolute dog shite. All Nia did just kept pushing Corey Sane down. And then a couple of moves, and yeah, brilliant. Why is Nia Jax a thing? Why did she win? Why do we have to be suffering through this load of crap? Moving on, Charlotte Flair said a load of things about being 2-time NXT champion, and I'm going to teach people lessons, and I'm going to first teach Io Shirai a lesson. 5 out of 10 average. I don't like Charlotte that much, but it was an okay promo for Charlotte. Then we go to Bobby Lashley with Lana. She keeps trying to give him directions. He just goes out the ring and tells her to shut the hell up. Then he goes for a chokeslam and then a devastating spear for the 3 count against No Way Jose. overall, very, very nice. Oh wait, no way Jose is alive, that's a good thing. But yeah, match is nothing. Just a throwaway match, not going to rate it. Then we have Ricochet and Cedric Alexander versus the Viking Raiders. Viking experienced a 3 count. Going to give the match a 2.75 out of 5, slightly above average. And didn't know that I was expecting anything less from these guys. Then we move on to the Street Profits being interviewed. Bianca, and then they start saying random shit, and then Bianca shows up and says, I want to know what's wrong with you. Every time you go get in the ring with them, you get whooped. You need to stop playing games and get that smoke. 1 out of 10. God, I hate these 3. They're even more annoying. Bianca's involved. Fucking hell, just leave me alone. Then we move to Andrade versus Drew McIntyre. McIntyre with a Claymore for the 3 count. Match is going to get 2.5 out of 5. Pretty average. McIntyre got a good win. After the match, Garza clips McIntyre, then Seth Rollins with a super kick. Blackout, and then a second blackout as we end the show. So yes, we're moving on to Seth Rollins versus McIntyre. Why the fuck is Seth Rollins in the goddamn main event picture again? He's fucking boring. Leave him alone. We do not want to see him anywhere near a goddamn fucking title. I hate this Seth. He's so boring and annoying. But it doesn't make him a good heel. It's not heel heat he gets. It's fuck off heat. It's not the right kind of heat. It's the heat where I want to turn the TV off and not watch anymore because he's that insufferable and annoying. As a person, not just a character. God fucking damn it, I don't want to see this match. Okay, well, overall, the show was, I'm going to be nice and give it a 5 out of 10. Average show. Now, anyway, I do hope you enjoyed my review. If you have, please smash that like button, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you all later. Bye.